Hi, this is Cynthia Dales, also known as the Vegan Sleever. And I chose to do this as a video tonight versus a live because I really want to focus on this subject. Obviously, you can see I'm here in my bathroom doing this video, but there's a reason why. So that'll become apparent as we get further in. So tonight's subject, or today's subject, is you are worthy of weight loss. So I wanted to talk about the fact that when we're obese or very overweight, we struggle. This came up as in a conversation that we struggle with fat shaming. And people treat you differently when you're heavier than when you're thinner or healthier. They really, truly do. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously, people can be really cruel and people can be mean. They can say things and even not say things just by their actions, not getting hired for a job, or they just kind of give you funny looks like, oh, she's really big, and you don't get included in certain things. The opposite is also true. When you lose your weight, you can have issues that way too. But moreover, people treat you differently in a good way because they don't know the old you, the heavy you. They just see you as where you are now, thinner, healthier, and they truly do treat you differently. Men will talk to you more. Women will talk to you more. And some women aren't nice to you because you look better, you feel better, your confidence is better. So that's a big deal. But what I wanted to talk about is even though people can be cruel and mean and say terrible things to you or treat you differently, there's a bigger person that does the fat shaming. Us. We do the fat shaming. We're meaner to ourselves than any person could ever be. We treat ourselves really bad. Mentally, you struggle with that inner voice, and we're cruel to ourselves. We say horrible things to ourselves that we would never say to our best friends ever. I would never say some of the things that I think in my head to other people, but we beat ourselves up. It's about that self-image and self-love. And we don't care about ourselves. We're always mad at ourselves. We're never good enough. The biggest one for me was when I went to a conference a few years ago. I walked into a conference and they had us yell, "I'm not broken. I'm not broken." By the third one, I was in tears. And I was like, I'm not broken. I am not broken. I'm an amazing human being. I'm a good human being. And I've worked my butt off literally and figuratively. And I need to quit beating myself up. And I need to start sharing my story. I need to start helping others. Because here's the whole thing. You are worthy of losing your weight. You are so worthy of being healthy. You are not broken. There's nothing wrong with you. You are good. See, God doesn't make junk, okay? And you are not. We don't waste good, and you are good. I talked about this in the chapter in my book. It's like you don't waste good, and you are good. You have something that you have to offer the world, and you just may not have discovered it yet. But you're here for a reason. And whether you're trying to lose the weight, you're struggle through that, somebody else is going through the same thing that you are. Somebody is struggling to lose that weight, and you could be that light for that person. You could be that person that could say, help them in their journey. A lot of times, like I said, we're our own worst enemies, and we need to learn to talk nicer to ourselves. We need to talk to ourselves like we love ourselves, and that's really hard to do. Let me tell you, it's really hard to do. Long time ago, a friend of mine had posted this image. It was a meme, and it was this little girl, and she was holding her abdomen, and I won't go into graphic detail, but was talking about my life would be better if that that was gone. Okay, it was pretty graphic, and there was some real pushback from this graphic. Okay, it was quite intensive. And I was pretty freaked out by that because I remember sitting and thinking, if I could only get that skin off, if I could only get that weight off, then I would be such a better person. Well, guess what? I was a good person whether I had the weight or not. And it's not about the weight. It's more about figuring out that you're an amazing person and you have so much to offer the world. And you do, whether you think you do or not. You don't know what you have to offer the world. You've got to figure it out. You know, that's what I wrote about, embracing your why. Is part of it is figuring out who you are and what you have to offer the world. Because here's the thing. When I lost all my weight, I was stuck. It was just like, now what? Now what? What do I do? Now what? Okay, I've lost all this weight. Great. I was so inwardly focused that I wasn't thinking bigger. I wasn't thinking beyond myself. It was all about how getting to my goal, getting to my goal, getting to my goal. And once I got there, it was like, okay, now what? Now what do I do? That's where it finally hit that I'm not broken and I'm not a bad person. I'm a good person and I have something to say. I have something to share because I want to help somebody else. I want to help somebody else not have to go through all this monkey business and learn that I can help them. Whether it's through their diet, whether it's through exercise, whether it's through transforming, learning how to love themselves, that's what I needed to figure out how to do. And that's why I became a trainer and a coach, is because I want to help others. And that's where your real power comes from. That's when you realize I'm here to help others, whatever capacity that is. You may be able to help others with art. You may be able to help others with music, but you got to take care of yourself first, learn to love yourself and say, I'm not broken and I'm worthy. I am so worthy of becoming healthy. I'm not talking about weighing 120 pounds on a freaking scale. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about being healthy. There's a big difference. That number is data. Just how you feel in your clothes, how you feel when you look in the mirror about your body and learning to love your body. And we're not perfect, guys. We're not perfect. I've had plastic surgery to get the skin off my body. And is my body perfect? No, it's not. And I'm okay with that because you know what? I love who I am now. And I'm okay with who I am now. That's what we got to get through this, is that, get healthy. It's about getting healthy and learning to love who you are. Because once you do that and you embrace that, oh my gosh, your whole world will change. Your whole world will change. Is that scary? Yeah, it's scary. But I'm telling you, it will be the ride of your life. And this is what you want. This is what you want. You want to be healthy so that you can make a difference. You can make an impact in somebody else's world, because that's all we want to do is connect. That's our job, is to help others. That's what we're doing. And that helps fill you back up. And you want to talk about something that's awesome. They say when you give, you get back so much more. It's the truth. It helps fill you up. I'm blessed that I have been able to be on a lot of people's journeys in their weight loss and their transformations, and to be able to share my struggles and to share my joys, and they share their struggles and their joys, and it is powerful. It is powerful. You will not be the same, and you will love who you are. I just wish this so much for you. So one of the things that I wanted to do tonight that's why I'm doing this in the bathroom, is because I wanted to flip the camera around. Okay, I'm going to flip the camera around because I want you to see my image in the mirror. So hang on a sec. Let's see if I can flip this bad boy around. I don't know if it flipped or not. I'm hoping it did. I don't think I can. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just flip my whole camera. So we're going to go here, and I'm going to flip my camera so that you can see me And I'm hoping you can see me in the glass. Okay. Oh, look, it's a mini me. Okay. Sorry, that's the comedic relief in me. All right. So now you can see me in the mirror. All right. I'm going to bring this down a little bit. All right. So what I'm going to tell you is, I love me. And I want you to go in your bathroom and say, I love me. I am worthy. I am not broken. And I'm worthy of weight loss. I am worthy of being healthy. I am worthy of this. I deserve it. And own it. And own this. Own this for you. Nobody else can do this for you. You have to do this for you. And I know it sounds silly, but that person right there is worth it. And now I'm pointing at you. You're worth it. You are worth it. I love you guys. This is day, 29 of the lives. I have been so blessed by so many of you. I'm going to flip back around. I have been so blessed by so many of you, and I thank you so much for everything. And following me on my Instagram, following me on my Facebook page, following me on my YouTube page. I'm always available if you're ever interested of coaching or training or anything. This isn't a pitch. I'm just putting it out there. But own your stuff. You're not broken, and you are so worthy. You are so worthy of this. And it's okay. You can do this. One small step at a time. You can do this. It's the marathon and the ride of your life, and you got to do it. You got to do it, because I'm telling you, somebody else needs to hear it from you. Somebody else is waiting to hear from you about your journey, and that you could be there for them. I love you guys. Thank you. Peace out.